All right, YouTube, we're gonna do a quick impromptu 2015, should I say 2016, Ram Rebel off-road review. Basically in the snow and the mud. Truck's gonna be at off-road height, setting 4, four-wheel high, possibly four-wheel low if we need to. This is the Ram Rebel 2016, black on black on black with the Ram boxes. And we'll see what happens. We're gonna be basically traveling this road, which is very clear right here. Just had 3 feet of snow come in, and the road gets very bad down towards the end and very muddy. And we'll record that and see how the Ram Rebel does. As you can see, we're gonna be in 4-wheel drive lock and off-road setting 4, which goes down here to the 4 tilts up, 4-wheel lock, and we'll be in drive mode. All right, so the road up here is not bad at all. You could realistically do this in a 2-wheel drive truck with just a little bit of clearance. It is very sloppy, a lot of ice, a lot of mud. It's gonna get progressively worse as we get down here, and we'll see how the 4-wheel drive high system works and see if we can stay out of low gear and see how we're riding. Air suspension rides phenomenally smooth in these conditions. Obviously the Ram Rebel has 4-corner air suspension that can go up or come down depending on how you want it. As we get up here, one of my neighbors gave me a call just to give me a little caution. This road's been covered by shade most of the day, so it's a combination of frozen mud, standing ice, and a lot of snow. So see, we're sliding sideways there. Did no problem pulling its way out. This road does have pretty deep ruts on both sides. The drainage, you can see that stand of water right there. Sun is starting to set on the back side of the mountain, and this is, we haven't had any slippage yet. We haven't had any systems kick on to try to pull us through it. You can see if I got out here, I'll pause here 1 second. I don't know if you can see, but this is pretty deep sludge and just a mess to drive through. Again, it's nothing that any other 4-wheel drive truck wouldn't do. All right, here we got a car coming at us. All right, we just had to do a little backing in and pulling into the snowbank there. This road is obviously 1 car wide, and you got another vehicle coming at you. It's a little tight. So far, no problem. I did just pull the truck into a pretty deep bank right there, and it pulled itself right out without an issue. I'm gonna review here the Ram Rebel. Snowy, frozen, muddy conditions. This is snow on top of slush on top of ice, and it is much trickier conditions than the camera's probably showing right now. And it would absolutely be impassable for 2-wheel drive vehicles of any kind. We got some 4-wheelers and some Bobcats up here in front of us. Sure, trying to keep this road clear. I can't say enough good things about this truck. I love the interior of it. I bought it brand new. You can see it's got about 6,000 miles on it right now. I absolutely love the interior, the colors, the setup, the cell phone holders there, the interior selection, the navigation, everything about the new Uconnect is phenomenal. Even the steering wheel, it's a heated steering wheel. It's heated right now. I got my heated seat on as well. So I'm riding in comfort, to say the least. All right, this gets pretty nasty up in here. The road is rutted out, and combination again of ice, snow, slush, mud, and 2 ruts going down the side. So far, the Rebel hasn't struggled one little bit. It's just pulled and plowed its way through just about everything I could throw at it. It's pretty big holes right there. I'm not using any throttle right now. I'm just letting the car creep along and just pull its way through. All right, and I think the state's cleared up past this point for the most part, so obviously there's no need for 4-wheel drive from here on out, so we're gonna just switch it back into fly. 2-wheel drive. We'll stay in elevated height just to keep as much mud off the car as possible. And that's it. So the Rebel's done phenomenal. We used it earlier this week to pull out my tractor that was stuck on the driveway in a pretty steep area. The tires that come from the factory in this are again phenomenal. Can't say enough about how smooth the air suspension is, and the 8-speed transmission coupled with the 390 rear end is just pretty fun to play around with. We just turned on a different road. We're gonna go ahead and put it back into four-wheel drive high, just in case it pulls me off. Sometimes, even though you don't need four-wheel drive here, you'll slip a tire into a rut and it'll pull the truck pretty hard to the left or right side, and you only got a second or two to get the truck out before it could get legitimately stuck. So I'll keep it in four-wheel high now, just so in case I do slip off in a rut to the left or right here that I don't see because of the snow, I could immediately just power my way out of it and not have too big of a problem. This road right now doesn't really require four-wheel drive, obviously. And quick as I say, it doesn't require four-wheel drive. We are in some slop mess down here, and I'm glad we got four-wheel drive. Yeah. So system did phenomenal there. Again, I don't know if you could hear it on the thing, but it was definitely spinning the tires and looking for traction, but it did a great job. And I can't really stress these conditions enough. It doesn't look that bad. I would absolutely agree if I was watching somebody else's video to say it's not that bad. But it is cold outside. It warmed up a little bit today and then got cold rather quickly. So this is a combination of ice, mud, slush, snow, deep ruts, and very tight conditions. So it's a little more challenging than I think what this video is probably showing. All right, we're pulling back off the dirt roads now, back onto paved hardball. And I'm sure the county has these roads cleared out. Yeah, you can see the difference right away. So obviously I'm back in two-wheel drive. And that'll close out this review, just a short review on the Rebel and how it handles in some icy, snowy conditions. I'll do quite a bit more reviews. I might take some different dirt roads home tonight and that I know have not been plowed yet and do a review on those. Can't say enough good things about this truck. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Have a good evening.